Oh yeah, there's that update. I did do that a little while ago. A few people on. Hello, everyone. Karen's on already. I'm waiting.
There, just one door.
Hi, everybody. Again, trying to get Alex all set up on her Zoom for Team 42. There's a download she needed to do. Oof. It's getting way too long. Hope everybody's ready to have a good time. That. I think tonight should be a fairly quick game. I think the way that I have my questions set up in categories, it should be fairly quick. Don't think it'll take maybe an hour tops is what I'm guessing for duration. Yeah, that's what the wife always says too. But I do what I can with what I've got. How about that? Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing? No. Both links show 1 and 3, huh? Let me check that out real quick. Thanks for the heads up right away. Oh, what am I doing? Get out of here. That's not. I can just do it right on here. Facebook. Events. All right, rounds 1 to 3 is fine. And yep, I just didn't change that first one. The top of, they're still correct. Thank you for the heads up. I just didn't adjust it. Although I think I should be able to do that. I can do that right now, actually. Let me see if that changes it if I do this. Yeah, there we go. If you want to close it down and reopen it, it'll say 4 to 6 at the top for rounds, for those rounds. Thank you for that little heads up. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. Still only 4 people on. So let's see. Who do we have? Man in White Castle, 42. Alan, what's your team name again? Are you Team Cool? I think that's who you guys are. Yeah, no, I made the adjustments, and then I went back to the Facebook. I made the adjustment on the Google Docs page, and I went back to the Facebook and used the same link, and it came up as being adjusted. So, Rogue Island. All right. Quiz My Pants. Welcome. Time to still got about 5-6 minutes before we get going. So I know there'll be a little discussion probably within some of the other counties, but I believe even Cumberland County here in Portland, we're going to be opening up. Restaurants are opening up to eat inside starting this week, I believe. Starting tomorrow, maybe. So hopefully the end is near as far as finishing this trivia online, and we'll be back in Burns hosting and playing. So pretty excited about that. Even though a little bit of a commute for Alex and I to come up there, but it's all good. It's once a week, and it's for a good time and a good Burns meal. You don't do very often. I think we've only ate out twice this whole time. Been doing pretty good. I think we've earned ourselves a nice dinner out pretty soon. Just saw an email saying movie theaters are going to open up early July, so it'll be kind of fun too. Hair's too long. 6 people on. I think Facebook said we're going to have 20 people attend, but there's 5 people per team or 6 people per team. That's only 3 or 4 teams. I know it's not too many, but oh, 12 going, 9 interested. That's what it is. All right. Just a few more minutes and we will get this underway. All right, well, hello again, everyone. A few more people are starting to come online. I think I've counted at least four teams, maybe 5. Quiz My Pants, 42. Men in White Castle. We got Rogue Island. Am I missing anybody? Abby, Lori, Matt, you guys on yet? I think they're planning on playing, so maybe 5 teams. 5 teams today, which is pretty good. But yeah, welcome again. We got a minute till showtime. So, hello, my name's Andy. You all pretty much recognize me, know me. Hello, there they are. So we've been doing this for quite a while. Pretty same setup as it's been for most of the weeks. So 6 categories, 6 questions for each category. We'll do 3 of them. Take a little break. I'll grade the scores. We'll do the next 3 categories and move on from there and find a winner for this week's virtual trivia. Again, we've been doing this as a way to continue on our tradition at our local Irish pub in Bath or in Brunswick. In Bath, we do it on Tuesday. I think it's Wednesday night for the Brunswick group. So it's just a way for us to kind of stay connected during these tough times. But I think those tough times are kind of, well, out the door, so to speak, as a lot of things are opening up and people are able to get back to somewhat of a normal life. But I do want to say a big thank you to Jen hosting that one week, Will for getting this all organized and going in the first place, and for hosting so many weeks. I know without you, Will, we wouldn't have been doing this. So a huge thank you to you. I know everybody else is going to be thankful for you also. I've been having a good time doing it. I know Will has a good time. Jen always has a good time doing it. So I know she had probably something interesting for her when she did it a couple weeks ago. But the big thing is we've been doing this also to kind of help out the Burns staff. So if you haven't donated or would like to still donate, or would like to continue to donate a little money to the Burns Irish Pub, the link is on the Facebook page for the GoFundMe page. So if you'd like to continue to do that, feel free. What I've been saying and Will's been saying is kind of one where every week you go in, you always get some drinks, usually a meal or dessert or something. We'd suggest, not to contribute that much. I know it's kind of a tough time for everybody, but maybe just the tip would be a nice little help out for those guys. So once all this opens back up, we'll be taking a check over to Maggie to give to her as a way to say, from all of us, a big thank you for everything they do at the establishment and how much we love them there and looking forward to getting back. But that's it for me. You guys are ready for some trivia, so let's get this going. So 12 people are watching. That's pretty awesome. We're doing phrasing still, Maddie. First 3 categories, and then, like I said, I'll grade them, take a break, do the next 3 categories, and find out the winner. I think based on how I've set it up this week, it's probably going to go a little quicker. Not too much on my end as far as talking, so it should go pretty quick. So yeah, I think that's about it. Please, I know you'll have Google at your fingertips. Try to refrain from Googling things. We're here for some fun, friendly competition. And I know the chat feed is always a fun place to kind of have some banter, but please refrain from typing in wrong or right or wrong answers. Try to just keep that going. So here we go. It's 7:03. We seriously, we're still doing phrasing. Category number 1, or round number 1. This is famous sport numbers. So I'll be asking different athletes or people in the sporting world and the numbers that they're associated with. So it's going to be pretty simple. We'll jump right into it. So question number 1, in round number 1, Wayne Gretzky. So hockey player Wayne Gretzky, what was his uniform number? Wayne Gretzky. That was question number 1. Wayne Gretzky. What was his uniform number? Going to move right on to number 2. Question number 2, which is Dale Earnhardt Sr. car number. So the NASCAR driver Dale Earnhardt Sr., who died in that horrible crash back, was it 2003? What was his car number? Dale Earnhardt Sr. All right, throwing it back here for question number 3 in sports, famous sport numbers. What was Babe Ruth's jersey number? Babe Ruth's jersey number. Salt and Swat. What was his jersey number? Babe Ruth. Question number 3. Hair is ridiculously long. All right, moving on to question number 4. Question number 4. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a Portuguese player who's now playing for Juventus, but when he plays for the Portuguese national team, what is his jersey number? Cristiano Ronaldo's jersey number when he plays for the Portuguese national team. Question number 4. All right, moving on to question number 5. Question number 5. Rob Gronkowski's jersey number. So the former New England Patriot tight end, now Tampa Bay Buccaneer tight end. Rob Gronkowski, what is his jersey number? Screw it, putting the hat back on. Like I said, the next round is going to be just about as quick too. So. All right, and question number 6 for famous sports or jersey numbers. Michael Jordan. I don't know if everybody watched the documentary series on ESPN about The Last Dance, about his time at the Bulls, but he actually came back out of retirement a second time to play for the Washington Wizards. What was his jersey number when he played for the Washington Wizards? So Michael Jordan, when he played for the Washington Wizards, what was his jersey number? And that's question number 6. Alan, which question you're referring to for which season? Oh no, yeah, just when he played at the Wizards. Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, sorry, no, when he at the Wizards. So round 1, starting from the top. Wayne Gretzky. What was his jersey number? Number 2, Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s car number for NASCAR. Number 3, Babe Ruth's jersey number. Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo's Portuguese jersey number. Number 5, Rob Gronkowski's jersey number. And number 6, Michael Jordan's number on his jersey when he played for the Washington Wizards. Anybody need anything repeated quick? All right. Well, you can always come back to answer any of those if you need at the end of round 3. So that was category 1, done and dusted, under 10 minutes. All right, moving along. Round number 2. If you are the one who is a scribe and doing the answer sheet, you'll see that they're all true or false. So this one's pretty simple. I don't know why I thought of it, but animals that hibernate. So I'm going to tell you an animal, and you just got to tell me if it hibernates. So true if it hibernates, false if it doesn't hibernate. That's all you got to do. Okay? So I'm going to tell you an animal, and you're going to say true if it hibernates or false if it doesn't hibernate. Okay? So in category 2, round 2, animals that hibernate, question number 1 is snakes. Do snakes hibernate? Do snakes hibernate? All right, moving on to number 2. Question number 2, skunks. Do skunks hibernate? True or false? Well, true if they hibernate, false if they do not hibernate. Skunks. Skunks are so cute when they're babies, and then they just become nuisances. Like a rodent they are. So number 1 was snakes. Number 2 was skunks. Number 3, if you're here in Maine or northern Minnesota too, up north, the porcupines. Do porcupines hibernate? True, they hibernate. False, they do not. Porcupines. All right, that was porcupines for number 3. Number 4, turtles. Turtle. Are turtles, do they hibernate? Turtles. True or false? True, they hibernate. False, they do not hibernate. Turtles. All right, so number 1 was snakes. Number 2 was skunks. Number 3 was porcupines. 4 was turtles. Number 5, for animals that hibernate, guinea pigs. Do guinea pigs hibernate? True or false? Guinea pigs. Am I not turtle enough for your turtle club? All right, number 6 to close this category out. Like I said, it's going to be a little quicker this week. Like I said, 1 was snakes, 2 was skunks, 3 was porcupines, 4 was turtles, 5 was guinea pigs, and 6 is hedgehogs. Hedgehogs. Do hedgehogs hibernate? True or false? True, they hibernate. False, they do not. I could get the headband if you really wanted to, Sue. It's just in the other room. Maybe I'll put it on for the halftime. So here we go one more time for that category. Number 1 was snakes. Number 2 was skunks. Number 3 was porcupine. Number 4 was turtles. 5 was guinea pigs. And 6 was hedgehogs. So just true or false? True, they hibernate. False, they do not. I think I've said those enough times, but again, I can give you a repeat if you need at the end of round 3. So we're going to move right on to category number 3. Probably take a little longer. There'll probably be some good discussions on this one. I hope. Some of them I think are going to be pretty easy, but we'll see. Round number 3. This is alcohol in movies and TV. So I'm going to tell you about a movie or a TV show, and you got to tell me kind of what the go-to drink was in the show. So there is a chance to get 2 points on question number 6. So I'll talk about that when we get there. But yeah, category number 3 is alcohol in movies and TV. So question number 1. Hannibal Lecter had this with his liver and fava beans. So number 1 again was Hannibal Lecter had this with his liver and fava beans. And I hope those of you that are watching remember that scene and think of that little noise he makes at the end of it. No, just the alcohol is what I'm looking for. No need for the movie. 42 is probably trying to get extra points out of me. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Mike. A weird, creepy inhale Fs. Yes, that get a little louder. Okay, I'll move on. Here, question number 2. Moving on to question number 2. The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski. So what was kind of the main drink or the iconic drink from The Big Lebowski? For those of you, I don't know what you guys are all drinking. If you want to pipe in and say what you're drinking, I got a little rum and Coke. It's a pretty good deal at the liquor store the other day, so got me some rum. Drinking water. Karen, that's not too smart. You got to be training for the Century Club this weekend. All right. Moving on to number 3. So the TV show Mad Men. Mad Men. What was the main drink that the main character kind of drank a lot in that show Mad Men? Actually, never actually watched the show, but doing a little research on this one came up quite often. So, Captain or it's actually Bacardi, Mike. Unfortunately, well, I like Bacardi. It's not bad. It's only $9.99 for a fifth, so ended up being cheaper than the handle itself. So number 1 was the Hannibal Lecter. Number 2 was the Big Lebowski. Number 3 for alcohol, movies, and TV was Mad Men, was the main drink. And question number 4, throwing it back to Casablanca. Casablanca. It's also a movie that people are probably going to yell at me or think low of me. I've never seen. But once again, doing the research for this one came up quite a bit. So Casablanca for question number 4. A little downtime. Give a shout out to my dad in Iowa who's watching. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. I think they just watch along. I don't think they play along. So, hi, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. I will give a little hint on for number 4 for Casablanca. I'm looking for the name of a drink, not a particular individual liquor. I'm looking for a name of a drink for number 4. All right. So number 1 was Hannibal Lecter, 2 Big Lebowski, 3 Mad Men, 4 was Casablanca. And number 5, now this is a TV show, and there's a lot of drinks that are drank throughout the whole entirety of the TV show and even the movie that came from it, but there's kind of one go-to drink. So Sex in the City. Sex in the City, what was the go-to drink of the ladies in that show? Okay, I know there's a lot there, but there was always kind of a stalwart that they always went to. That was question 5, Sex in the City. All right. As I mentioned, 2 points possible here for question number 6. All right, 2 points possible. Go into a cartoon. What is the most popular beer in the Simpsons world? So the main beer that Homer Simpson drinks, what is it? And a bonus point if you can tell me their biggest competitors. So what was the beer that Homer Simpson drinks? They have a competitor in the town over. What was the name of that competitor's beer? So 2 points possible. So the main beer in Springfield, and then the competitor's beer. You don't have to get one to get the other. If you know one and not the other, that's fine for that one. But 2 points possible for number 6. It's kind of fun. This past fall, I went to Universal Studios in Florida, and it's a family trip. And they have like a Simpsons World there, so I was actually able to drink this one beer when I was there. And I didn't care that it was 10 a.m. because that's what you do on vacation and when you're at Simpsons World. So at this time, if you need any repeats, let me know, either on the live chat feed on the side, or if you aren't there and you want to message me through Facebook, you can also do it on Facebook. So, Mike. Rookie. I like how Maddie's clapping right now. All right. Got 4 responses. I still don't know exactly how many teams we have. I know at least 5. Let me see who I have so far. Men in White Castle, Quiz in My Pants, 42, Rogue Island, anybody else? Do we have more than those 14? Yeah, Abby, Matt, Lori, you guys, I think I'm waiting on you guys. Still just the 4. Assuming no one needs repeats, since I got people submitting right away. Just kind of looking at some of the answers, it's going to be real tight. I think the hibernation one's going to screw some people up. But, oof. Some, yeah, it's going to be pretty tight. A lot of people got a lot of them right, so I think it's going to be tight at the top. Again, Arizona, can't mess that one up. All right, I think that's all 5 teams. I think that's all we have for today, just based on how many people are watching and whatnot. So let's get to some answers, shall we? And based on what I see, only one team missed 1. Besides that, everybody else got all of them right. So Wayne Gretzky, 99. Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s car was number 3. Babe Ruth's jersey number was 3. Only one team put 4. That was the only one somebody got wrong. After that, Cristiano Ronaldo, he is number 7. He's been basically number 7 for most of his career, even with the Portuguese national team. Everybody got Gronkowski with 87, and everybody got Michael Jordan 23. He didn't change his number when he went to the Wizards. I was hoping someone might get tripped up with that, but obviously not. Nicely done, everybody. All right. Didn't look too hard for this. So, animals that hibernate. Snakes. That is true. Snakes do hibernate. Number 2, skunks. Skunks also hibernate. That's also true. Porcupines do not hibernate. So that's a false. Number 4, turtles. Turtles, they hibernate. That's true. Number 5, guinea pigs. And if Will is playing, he has a guinea pig at home. That is false. Guinea pigs do not hibernate. That's good because they're good eating, if you've ever been down to Peru. And number 6, hedgehogs. Hedgehogs is true. They do hibernate. So that was 4 true and only 2 false. And then alcohol in movies. I'm impressed. A few people got, I think, a couple tough ones correct. But I believe everybody got the first one. Yep. Everybody got the first one with Hannibal Lecter. He has, what is the quote? I believe it says, well, what is it? I ate his liver and with fava beans and a nice Chianti. So, yes, it was Chianti for number 1. Number 2 for the Big Lebowski. That is, of course, the White Russian. And Will, about back in November, I think, Will actually did a night where he dressed up as the Big Lebowski, and his own team didn't even recognize him until halfway through the night. So White Russian. Number 3 for Mad Men. That was the Old Fashioned. So the Old Fashioned for Mad Men. And number 4, only one team got that one. Number 4, 2 teams got this one, is the French 75. French 75 for Casablanca. Number 5, Sex and the City. Yep, everybody got that one. That's the Cosmopolitan. Good job. And number 6, and I think almost everybody got this all correct. Almost everybody got this correct. Duff beer was what Homer Simpson drinks in Springfield. And if you kind of spell it backwards is how the competitors are. It's FUD, F-U-D-D. So it's D-U-F-F and then F-U-D-D. So it's Duff beer and FUD beer. So that's for 2 points if you got that. So it is 7:30. We'll get going here in just about, say, 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes or so. Let's say 10. 7:40, we'll get going for rounds 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to tally the scores, and I'll let you know what those are when we get going. Thanks, everybody. Take a break. Smoke them if you got them. Get a beer. Take a leak. Really impressed with everybody nailing those numbers. Only one person missed one. That's pretty fantastic. Good work. count now. Just a heads up. Okay, 42 with the Caucasian instead of white Russian. All right, about 4 more minutes. I'm going to top off my drink. Real tight at this point. Anybody's game for the next set of questions. We actually only have 3 scores amongst the five teams. So we have a first, a second, and a 3-way tie for third. All right, I'll be back in a second, everyone. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to everybody. just a heads up that in category 5, you're probably going to want a piece of paper to write down some words, because it's a category I'm going to have you put some things in order. So the people that are doing the scribing or looking at the answer sheet will see all the options on every question. I did put those options in alphabetical order. So for those people that do not have the answer sheet in front of them, you might want a piece of paper and pencil while I read them off to you, and that's for category 5. So I would suggest getting some paper and pencil. Paul, I hope that's a live video you just sent me. That's actually pretty funny. All right. Yeah, Mike, I gotta give you a little bit of crap now that the round is done and answers. Like, I mean, you just put the answer right in there about the Duff beer. Couldn't believe I saw that. I'm just like, oh, come on, man. But yeah, I did drink Duff beer, and as I said, my father and I was watching, and I definitely took a picture of me drinking that beer at like 10 o'clock in the morning and sent him a photo of it to say, like, yes, I'm drinking Duff beer. But yeah, good work, Mike. I had to give my head a little shake on that one. Maria, you got a point too. If they didn't know what Duff beer is, they shouldn't be playing. Everybody did get that. The competitors, just about everybody got that. Not quite. I think 2 teams missed it, but that was really good. All right, it's 7:41. Let's get moving on with the next 3 categories, rounds 4, 5, and 6. At this time, Man in White Castle, you were in the lead at 18 points. Arizona, you're in second with 16. And then Quiz in My Pants, 42, and Rogue Island at 14. So, pretty tight there. Not too far off for anybody. Still anybody's game. All right. So, let's go. Moving on to category number 4. And as I mentioned, if you have a little break, having paper and pencil for those not scribing, we're looking at the answer sheet for category 5 will be helpful. So number 4, I put current events. So current events for category number 4, although this first one is a on this day history. So not quite a current event, but it's kind of a fun current event. Sorry. Actually, I did this yesterday. So it was yesterday on this day. I just realized. So here we go. Current events, category 4, but question number 1. So on this day, yesterday, June 15th, on this day in 1215, the royal seal was put on this document, which many see as a cornerstone in the development of a democratic England. What is that document? Once again, on this day in 1215, the royal seal was put on this document, which many see as a cornerstone in the development of democratic England. Question number 1. All right, I'm going to move on to number 2. Question number 2. The Supreme Court, so in current events, the Supreme Court ruled that individuals are protected where and cannot be discriminated against based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. So the Supreme Court just ruled that individuals are protected where, so I'm looking at the place, and cannot be discriminated against based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. Yeah, Mike, I agree with you that at the end of the day, it is just trivial. And I have actually some friends playing that know how I play it on the ships when I did trivia on the ships. And we give out some stupid prizes, some stupid little plastic pins as prizes. And people would get so intense and that they had to win. And at the end of the day, I just would tell teams at the start of trivia, I'd say, if you want the pins, I'll just give them to you now and you can leave. So I wanted people to have some fun while doing trivia. But yeah, Mike, I agree with you. We're here to have some fun, and at the end of the day, it is trivial. All right, number 3, question 3. 2 points possible here. 2 points possible. So in Seattle, there was a 6-block area that has been taken over by some of the protesters and things. What is that area called? So it's an acronym. If you know the acronym, 1 point. If you actually know the full name of that area, you'll get a second point. Okay? So once again, what is a 6-block area in Seattle that has been taken over? What is it called? So it has like a nickname. It's actually an acronym. So an acronym for 1 point. If you know the full out name of it, that's a second point. Two points possible on that one. The first one, Maddie, thank you for that. The one I'm looking for is the first one. Because I guess there's a second one. So for that one, thank you for the clarifying question. The first one, this happened, I think, about a week and a half ago. Question number 3. So that was number 3. Number 4, in current events, question number 4. This country has become the first to eliminate COVID-19. This country became the first to eliminate COVID-19. What country is it? All right, I just looked up online. I guess within the past 16 hours, they've had 2 more cases, but they were COVID free for at least a few days, and probably will be again real soon. So what country was that? Question number 4, current events. No cases at White Castle. Does that mean that you have a sale or a special on sliders right now, and all in-house dining is available? Shots fired again at White Castle. Oh, I love the banter. All right, moving on to number 5. 2 points possible here for number 5 also. 2 points possible here for current events. Question number 5. Which fitness company's CEO stepped down recently? So the name of the fitness company or organization. And the second point, what was this CEO's name? So what fitness company CEO, so the fitness company, what's their name? The CEO stepped down recently based on some of his comments. So the name of that fitness company or fitness organization, and then a second point for the actual name of the CEO. All right, moving on to question number 6. Last question here for current events. Again, if you need a repeat, you can type that in quick and I'll give you a repeat at the end of this. So I'm going to give you a quote here. And this is coming from their official website. The presence of blank at NASCAR events runs contrary to a commitment to providing a welcoming and inclusive environment for all fans, our competitors, and our industry. What are they talking about? This came from the NASCAR website. So the presence of blank at NASCAR events runs contrary to our commitment to providing a welcoming and inclusive environment for all fans, our competitors, and our industry. What was that blank, or what are they talking about? That's number 6. Does anybody need anything repeated on that category? Anybody? Any repeats? Going once. Going twice. All right. Now, as I mentioned for category 5, I'm going to read off some things and I need you to put them in order. So the person who is scribing or looking at the answer sheet, you'll see that I gave all 6 options in every question. It's just a tick box. You just got to click the one in order. So category 5 is art through the ages. So I'm going to give you different eras of art, and you got to put them in order from the oldest until the most recent. Okay? Now, I did write it out. They're in alphabetical order. That's why I kept it as logical as possible. But my computer's stupid and it doesn't turn the image around like I think more modern computers do. So I will read them out to you so you can write them down. So I just need you to put them in order from oldest, so the first, to the latest or most recent. Okay? So the first one is Baroque. Baroque. The second is Expressionism. The third is Impressionism. Fourth one I have is Renaissance. The Renaissance. Next one is Romanticism. Romanticism. And the last one is Surrealism. So I put them in alphabetical order. So if you think that Baroque, the first one I said, if you think that's the oldest and that was back in like the 1200s, and you think I put Surrealism as the most, or on this list, the sixth one, if you think the Surrealism was, say, 1950, you put Baroque first, Surrealism last, and then in any order, going from there. I will tell you the dates at the end, but I'll give you all about 5-6 minutes to kind of go over this. So once again, we have Baroque, Expressionism, Impressionism, Renaissance, Romanticism, and Surrealism. I even took time to write them out, but it's backwards. You can still kind of see it. Maybe Mike can help me, but I don't think my camera is sophisticated enough to kind of do the mirror image thing. So which one was the very first one? So going way back, and which one is the most recent in that order? Oldest to newest. Trying to be backwards is weird. So whichever one you put for question number 1 should be the oldest one. And whichever one you put for number 6 should be the most recent one. Oh, you guys can all read that? Because to me, on my screen, I'm looking at it, it's backwards. Mike, does that look fine? Okay, well, see if I can set this up somehow real quick. I know Jen was trying to do this a couple weeks ago, and it was, oh, actually, that works pretty well. All right. I have pants on, the khaki colored shorts. All right. I hope everybody's good to go. Anybody else need another minute? Or I can put those up at the end of round 6. Anybody? All right. Hope you got that. Again, for that one, the oldest one is number 1, and the most recent one is number 6, and fill in the rest in there. That's how you do it. So, moving on to category 6, round 6, and this is my kind of go-to. I try to do it every week. It's my 1 to 6. So, I'm going to ask you questions. The answer will be 1 through 6, but once you use that number, it can't be used again. So for questions 1 through 6, the answer for number 1 will be used once. Answer number 2 will be used only once, and so on. So when you get to question 6, whatever number you have left over should be the answer. All right. So here we go. Category 6, 1 to 6. Question number 1. How many toes or hooves are on each foot of a giraffe? How many toes or hooves are on each foot of a giraffe? Question number 1. So it's question number 1. How many toes or hooves? Because as I read, they have like toes, but it kind of forms into a hoof. So how many of those are on each foot of a giraffe? Question 1. Moving on to question 2. Question number 2. Pluto has this many moons, or moon or moons. Pluto has how many moons? All right, moving on to question number 3. Question number 3. Poison ivy will always have this many leaflets at the end of a long stalk. Poison ivy will always have this many leaflets at the end of a long stalk. Question number 3. I think once I finish with this, I'll turn my computer around and maybe give you guys a view of what I'm looking at. I'm looking out at off the Eastern Prom right now and looking at the water, and it's actually turned out to be a pretty nice sunset. So once I finish the questions, I'll spin my desk around and I'll show you kind of what I've been looking at. Moving on to question 4. Question number 4. According to Forbes, Warren Buffett is ranked what number for richest people in the world? According to Forbes, Warren Buffett is ranked what number for richest people in the world? All right, so that's number 4, Warren Buffett. Question number 5. Question number 5. How many professional teams did David Beckham play for? Not counting his national team, so not counting him when he played for England itself. Professional teams. So once again, number 5, how many professional teams did David Beckham play for? And here we go, last question of the night. Category 6, 1 to 6. Question number 6. This is how many countries border Croatia. So how many countries are around Croatia? So how many countries are around Croatia? Question number 6. Questions? Repeats, anybody? Please, please let me know if you need anything repeated. Give you guys about a minute to discuss some things and to let me know. Number 6 again, yes. So Croatia, the country in Europe, how many countries does Croatia border? For number 6. Anybody else? Anybody else? Any repeats? All right. Let's see if we got some scores coming in. Round 1, here we go. Responses, nothing yet. So once you feel happy, let's get those responses in. We got 1 in. All right. Copy that. Two of them in. We got Quiz in My Pants in Arizona. Nailed it. Still waiting on a few more. So still have 2, waiting on 3 more. Except it looks like we have Quiz My Pants, Arizona. So we need Castle, White Castle, 42, and Rogue Island. I believe that's, yeah, Rogue Island. Just waiting on you guys. Anybody? Oh, sorry, Karen. Number 4 in category 6. Is that category 6? All right, number 4 for category 6. According to Forbes, Warren Buffett is ranked this number for the richest person in the world. So according to Forbes. And I really hope that didn't change overnight. Oh, he's still in the same place. All right, Man in White Castle, you are in. Thank you. Waiting on 42 in Rhode Island. And then I'll read some answers off. I'll do some scores and get back to you. Pops, I just texted you. All right, everybody's in. Let's get some answers, shall we? Do this real quick. That looks better. All right. Really 42. Had to put both in. Nice. Okay. Current events. So, well, on this day, it was yesterday, but on this day yesterday in 1215, the royal seal was put on the Magna Carta, which many believe is a cornerstone for the development of the democratic England. So that was question 1. Number 2, the Supreme Court ruled that individuals are protected at the workplace or at work, and they cannot be discriminated against based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. I believe that was a 6-3 vote. Number 3 for 2 points. So the 6 block area of Seattle that has been taken over was called the CHAZ, C-H-A-Z, CHAZ, which stands for Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. So 2 points possible there. Number 4, I just looked it up. I guess we have 2 new cases, but those will probably go away quick. This country has become the first to eliminate COVID-19. That is the beautiful and amazing country of New Zealand. New Zealand. Number 5 for 2 points. This fitness company CEO stepped down recently. That was the CEO of CrossFit. And his name was Greg Glassman. Greg Glassman. Number 6 for current events. The presence of the Confederate flag at NASCAR events runs contrary to the commitment to providing a welcoming and inclusive environment for all fans, competitors, in our industry. That came from the NASCAR website. And of course, the answer is the Confederate flag. All right, so for number 5, I actually made a little thing here with all the dates and the order. So hopefully you can see it okay. If I hold it up just right. There we go. So the earliest one is Renaissance. 1400 to 1600, that was the era. Then it was Baroque. All right, Baroque, 1600 to 1725. Romanticism, which is here. 1800, 1850. Impressionism, 1870 to 1900. Expressionism, 1905 to 1925. And Surrealism is the most recent. So that was the order for those 5. I can hold it up later too if somebody wants more, but that was that. And then the last one, 1 to 6. Giraffes have 2 toes. They have 2 toes, or hooves on each foot. Pluto only has 1 moon. Poison ivy has 3 leaflets on the end of its long stalks. And going back to The Simpsons, if you remember when they were Bart and Lisa were being shipped off to Camp Krusty on the bus as they're leaving, Marge yells, Leaves a 3, let it be, and Homer yells, leaves a 4, eat some more. That's kind of how I always remembered Poison Ivy. Leaves a 3, let it be. According to Forbes, for number 4, according to Forbes, Warren Buffett is ranked 4th in the world's richest people. Number 5, David Beckham has played for 6 different professional teams. Manchester United, Preston North End, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, AC Milan, and PSG. So PSG is a French team, Paris Saint-Germain. Fun fact is that year at PSG, 1 year, he donated every single penny of his salary because he didn't need the money, which was kind of cool. And that leaves number 6, the countries that border Croatia. It is 5, Slovenia, Hungary, Serbia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Montenegro. 5 for number 6. So 2, 1, 3, 4, 6, and 5. Let me go over their responses. Should take me just about 4 or 5 minutes. And I'll let you know who won tonight's trivia. Please tell me that was Rogue Island, Batman, CEO of CrossFit. Good job, everybody got the Poison Ivy. Oh, wait, what just happened? This is going to be a close one, I think. People went up, some people went down. All right, so the scores are in, and it looks like we have a tie for first place. So we do have a tie break question coming up. Thank you again, everybody, for playing tonight. Again, if you haven't donated and would like to donate, please click the link in the Facebook page for donating to the Burns Irish Pubs establishments in Bath and Brunswick. But here we are, real close tonight. Coming in last, Arizona 28, 29 for Rogue Island, 30 for Quiz in My Pants, and a tie at 34, Man in White Castle and Team 42. So that means we have a number-based question. Man in White Castle, I'm not really friends with you on Facebook or anything. So once 42 has given me an answer, I'll let you know when they've given me an answer, and you can just say it over the live Facebook feed. So I saw this fun fact just the other day. Took a screenshot of it. So here we go. Man in White Castle and Team 42. Team 42 and Man in White Castle, your tiebreak question for the winner tonight. The world record for the most non-stop push-ups is held by a man named Minoru Yoshida, and he did in 1980. He's held the record for 40 years. How many push-ups did he do? How many push-ups did he do? World record for most non-stop push-ups. How many did he do? I kind of want to look into this now and see how long it took him to do this. Because that's a lot. Team 42, if you can just send me a message on Facebook Messenger. "42, I need an answer, please." A Man in White Castle can hit me up after that. I'll give a hint, it is quite a few. It's actually such a big number, I'm really surprised it's true, but all right. All right, they have sent a number to me, Man in White Castle. Please, you've got to be shitting me. You guys split the difference. Man in White Castle, 10,514, 10,500. The answer is 10,507. You guys legit split the answer on this. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're killing me here. All right. I got some other ones here. Let's find another one. Nicely done, you two. Wow, the odds are not too good on that. All right. Hang on. I think I have a good one. Make it double. What is going on? No, get out of here. That's not what I want. All right, here we go. I don't remember which ones I've asked before. That's the problem. Okay, this is a good one. I don't think I've asked this one. Here we go. All right. Manor White Castle, Team 42. How many square feet are in a full-sized tennis court? So that includes the doubles area on the sides. So how many square feet is a full-sized tennis court? And again, that does include the doubles section. I'm going to give you guys only about a minute to answer this so we can kind of wrap things up tonight. So 1 minute starting now. If you want to include the area of the net while it stands vertical, sure. But no, if you're talking about the actual face of the net, no, I'm talking about the court itself. So how many square feet is a full-size tennis court? And that does include the doubles area on the sides. You got 30 seconds left. Team 42, I need an answer. $15 seconds. Definitely took longer than I thought tonight. All right. 42, I'm just waiting on them. And once they get it, I'll need an answer from you. So once again, square foot of a tennis court. That includes, there it is. 42 has responded. Manor White Castle has responded. Thank you very much. We do have a winner now. Both of you are very close. Manor White Castle, 2,900 square feet. Team 42 put 2,800 feet. So both right there in the ballpark. Correct answer is 2,808 square feet. So that means that Team 42 are the winners tonight in double overtime, winning this week's virtual trivia. So once again, everybody, thank you. I hope you had a good time. I hope you maybe learned a few things or want to look a few things up. I believe, I know that was close. That was impressive, Manor White Castle. I believe we'll be hosting next week again. I unfortunately think this will be my last week as I have actually been able to find a job and I'll be starting on the 29th. So with a new job starting, I don't think I'll be able to put some time and energy into this, not to mention I'm moving apartments at the end of the month also. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you've had fun and I hope you've tolerated me as a host. I've enjoyed it. It is fun to look up some questions. But thank you again. I hope to see you all at Burns in Bath soon, my friends that I know there. And who knows, in Brunswick, watch out. Team 42 may be coming over to have some fun and see which Burns is really the best. But thank you again. Enjoy, be safe, wash your hands, wear a mask when you go out in public places, and we'll see you around. Thanks, everyone.